must be a football coach the way you got me in the field.
Engineered to review, and we had the structure updated. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and show y'all real quick what's going on.
Cause niggas is on your ass. Let's see this school in Nigeria. Cause I know niggas on your ass about this.
In this video, you can see like
you can see a lot here.
Bro,
look at this.
Bro.
They got fucking solar panels on that shit. You think they had solar panels before Cenat got involved? These people are literally swimming in what is the equivalent of sewage water. That's how they're getting around. You think they had solar panels as well? Come on, no. And so, yeah, man, give the man credit where credit is due. So currently there is an active effort on the part of Adin Ross and his team around him and his orbiters and his glazers and just Cenat haters in general. There is currently an effort to destroy his reputation. They are trying to do that using multiple things, but one of their most recent tactics, which seems to be catching a lot of traction, is this narrative that Cenat has done nothing in regards to building a school in Nigeria. Now, we're going to completely debunk that because I'm going to show you that as recently as 4 months ago, Cenat gave us a huge update with a lot of receipts and visuals and videos showing all of the progress that they have made, even after a lot of progress that they made was destroyed in a storm. They have continued to build, and what we have to look at is a lot has been done. Clearly hundreds of thousands of dollars has already been spent, and let's not forget that this is being done completely by Cenat, right? So let's keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and dive into it, because the narrative that is being pushed about Cenat and the school, it's all a fucking crock of shit. And we know that this is being pushed by Adin Ross's team. We're going to dive more into that afterwards. But first, let's listen to the propaganda and then debunk it.
Getting worse. So Cenat was out here lining himself up to be the next Bill Gates in philanthropy, talking about building schools for deprived kids in Nigeria. The man had the speeches, the hype, the vision.
This is my evidence that this shit is AI, by the way. What the fuck did this nigga just say? This is, you catch little shit like this.
About building schools for deprived kids in Nigeria.
Building schools for the what kids? The prof kids? What's the prof kids? This is AI, bro. It's Adin Ross dick rider that is so cringe and lame that he has to use a black guy's voice as his AI tool to talk shit about Cenat. What a fucking loser, but let's keep it going.
The man had the speeches, the hype, the vision, and then reality hit. And by reality, I mean the same reality that chewed up Mr. Beast's charity promises and spat out Jinxie's good intentions. Let's just say things didn't go as planned, but that's a polite way of saying it.
This is written by AI too. Nobody talks like this. What the fuck?
Starting it off is this gut-wrenching clip of a YouTuber going to check on the schools Kai promised to build. Instead of classrooms, he's walking through slums and deprivation, only to find nothing has moved forward. No construction, no facilities, just a project bleeding money and on the verge of shutting down. For someone who branded himself as a savior, Kai's nowhere to be found when it's time to actually save anything.
However, before doing that, I really wanted to see how the Nigerian people lived at the other end of the spectrum by heading to the worst slum in Lagos, a slum called Makoko.
This place is intense. The smell, the heat, and all the water flooding right here. Wow.
As soon as I
now notice, this is a YouTuber that is completely not associated at all with Cenat, right? And look how it's being framed. Like, oh, this is a guy who went to check up on the progress of Cenat's school, when that is not at all what is happening here. This guy has no association with Cenat. He didn't bring up Cenat. He's just going to visit this place on his own and see what it is.
To the slum, I met with the chief that was in charge of this area. And what he decided to tell me was truly heartbreaking.
My name is Sunday Desmond, and I'm son of the chief here in Makoko Waterfront. I run 2 schools here, an orphanage home, and each of my school have over 300 kids each. Some of the kids in the school are orphans and less privileged kids. Those are the kind of kids, because their parents can afford to like send them to school, and I have to like put this upon myself as son of the chief.
After
You put NSC in school?
Yes.
Yeah, can you show me around? Or let me know.
Some of them, we have 385 children in the school. So after the school, we pack the chairs for the orphans to sleep here.
Yeah, and they sleep here?
Yes, they sleep
Okay,
here.
then this is crazy, bro. This is another classroom, so they learn stuff at. I went to school in a class that's 5 times bigger than this, bro, and we complain about going to school, bro. I'm going to help you today, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
This building is sinking. The building is coming down.
Okay.
It's sinking, so we are looking for support to bring it down and rebuild something like that so that it can slum.
Yeah, like to make it strong?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
yeah.
have the plan and also the quotation with us.
Okay, all right, yep. Damn, bro. This is his office. This is where he get work done and stuff like that, right? What do you think you could need in here?
So, although this building is sinking, the major problem we are having in the whole school is the building is sinking.
What's worth noting is this is coming from a guy who flexes his money and toys like it's oxygen. Cenat will drop $200,000 on jewelry without blinking, but when it comes to donating to African kids dying from preventable diseases through Mr. Beast's Team Water charity, suddenly it's crickets. He's out here showing.
First and foremost, that is such a bullshit low IQ argument. If you fall for that shit, you're either a child or a bot. One, nobody's obligated to give Mr. Beast anything or give Mr. Beast charity anything. Cenat can give to whatever charitable causes that he wants. Just because some random guy wakes up one day and says, I want to start a water charity, that does not obligate every single YouTuber on the planet to give to this nigga's charity. Secondly, we're going to see that Cenat is spending hundreds of thousands of his own money, not money that he's collected by begging from people online, not money that he's collected from trying to guilt other YouTubers, but off of the strength of his own pockets.
Y'all gotta get off Kai dick, bro. That's what it really is. Like, aside from all the... See, this is what happens when you get into beef. They're gonna try to paint you as the bad guy and someone you're not, bro. So... something in the tissue right there. Hold on, y'all. We interrupt this program to bring you courage. Hold up. Oh, sure.
So this guy cannot be trusted. If you're listening to this chat files guy, just know that you are being deceived.
Chat, in 2025, this is that flex.
Cenat turned what should have been life-changing help into a convenient way to write off taxes. It's the oldest trick in the book. Make it look like you care, enjoy the PR boost, and let the real impact quietly.
Wait, how can he write off taxes if he never spent any money, you fucking idiot? He just accused Cenat of using this African donation charity thing, Nigerian school charity thing to write off taxes. You can't write off money that he didn't spend. So, which is it? Was he just trying to write off taxes? Which is exactly what all of these... Every single one of these YouTubers, including Mr. Beast, that donated to Team Waters is going to use this to write off money off of their taxes. Every single one of them. So understand that first and foremost. But secondly, you can't have both. You can't.
Imagine if, you know, I'm not trying to say it like this, the white YouTube space, because obviously black creators aren't going to do this shit, right? The white YouTube space, Jinx, Mr. Beast, Aiden Ross. Imagine all these white YouTubers come together. Hey guys, you want to donate to a water fund to put water in Africa so we could just write it off at the end and we get that money back. Now, I'm not saying that isn't the most generous thing in the world, but even generosity comes at the hand of what are you getting out of this? I think that's what he's saying.
Both say he didn't do anything and he's using the money to write off, taxes. So again, just more evidence that this channel is being ran by a low IQ fucking demon.
Fade away. When it's millions on fireworks, he's ready to spend. But when it's a chance to help poor people who actually need it, suddenly there's nothing. That's not philanthropy. That's using people's struggles as a prop. Now the crazy part in all of this is that Aiden actually wrote down why he wanted Kai Cenat to donate $400,000 to Mr. Beast's Team Water charity. And it wasn't just about the cause. It was because Kai still owed XQC money. So
okay, so what now? Is Aiden fucking XQC's bitch? Since when does Aiden have to collect money for XQC, if that's even what's going on?
Instead of paying his debt directly, Aiden figured the least Kai could do was turn that cash.
So you telling me the only reason they really did this water fund and they was extorting black creators was because Kai owes XQC money? Nah, that's crazy. I'm rage being like a motherfucker. I really don't give a fuck. But that would be crazy if it. So you telling me it wasn't about giving the kids in Africa some water? Damn.
Into something good. But even with the chance to clear his name and help people at the same time, Kai still couldn't be bothered.
It was a whole thing that me, Beast, and XQC were saying, like, if Kai did this, then we do this, because he owes him money. Kai owes XQC money. Okay.
From where? How? Where's the receipts? Where's the evidence that that is even a thing? When did this money fit? See, we're just going off a say so, but that's irrelevant to this whole Mr. Beast shit. Now, let's go ahead before we get too much further and actually see. Now, of course, this video where Kai Cenat gave an update on the Nigerian school and shows a blueprint of the school. This was posted 3 months ago, guys. 3 months ago, long before this narrative even came out. So this had nothing to do with trying to, you know what I'm saying, make shit look good or come up with information out of nowhere. And notice it has less than 200 views because people don't want to see this shit. People aren't looking for this shit. They're just running with the narrative because they want to fucking hate on Kai. But let's actually take a look at this video now. The audio is kind of low, so bear with us here.
All right, here we go. Listen, all right, we traveled to Nigeria and visited the Makoko Children Development Foundation, and we met the kids head on, y'all. As you guys seen, y'all probably seen that, right? All right, the Makoko school. We gave the Makoko children fund money to build a temporary school. They built it with the money, but it needed improvement.
Now, I believe this says current repairs. Unfortunately, it's getting cut off here, but this, I believe, says current repairs. As you can see, we got plenty of material. We have what appears to be new construction. This wood, it looks like it was freshly put up.
Hold on. Can I pause this? I can't pause it.
Here we can see, again, current repairs. The building is under construction. New windows are being constructed here. This is clearly not something that people are already in.
We built a school full of classrooms and stuff in Makoko, like over the river. But due to storm, a lot of it got messed up. Like money that we spent, dead got messed up, chat. Like all to the side, like there was a storm, it messed up a whole bunch of stuff, but we're back, okay? So we hired an engineer to review, and we had the structure updated. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and show y'all real quick what's going on in this video. In this video, you can see like
you can see a lot here. Oh, look at this.
It's bro.
And these are drone, mind you, these are drone footages. Like there's no hiding this from the internet. These are drone footages, bro. So again, the Kai hate propaganda, y'all niggas gotta stop.
They got fucking solar panels on that shit. You think they had solar panels before Kai Cenat got involved? These people are literally swimming in what is the equivalent of sewage water. That's how they're getting around. And that's not me gassing the shit up. They don't have a sewage system. They literally empty out their excrements into the river that they then travel through and swim in. You think they had solar panels as well? Come on. No. And so, yeah, man, give the man credit where credit is due. This cost a lot of money to this kind of construction, to build buildings like this. You're paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for the labor, the material, and then all the hoops that you got to jump through to make this shit happen from overseas, on top of the fact that they're dealing with natural disasters that are causing problems as well. So this narrative that Cenat, that YouTuber who's completely unassociated with Cenat, who was just doing his own thing, came to do a wellness check or a progress check on what Cenat has done, and we saw zero progress has been made, is a complete lie that is being pushed by Adin Ross and his team to try and damage Cenat's reputation.
Look at this, chat. Look at this. It's 2 levels here, all right? But a lot of things kept happening.
Kai, when that school is built, you gotta go back and visit that John and just shit on niggas. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't no point of being humble no more, bro. And that's coming from me, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. If niggas is doing all this to damage your reputation, when that school's built, nigga, go. We already think alike, bro, because.
Okay? Listen.
And when I mean shit on niggas, just go on stream with it. It's a figure of speech.
Y'all
get the point.
Watch this foundation right here.
You crazy.
All right?
Boy.
Okay, all right. So they have a foundation, and they've raised over $1 million so far. So it does look like that, you know, that he has opened it up to.
Damn, this nigga's getting a school built faster than Dr. Umar? That shit's crazy, mud.
Receiving donations from other places as well, which I think is the smart thing to do. But nonetheless, this all started with Cenat paying the shit out of his pocket. And as we can see, we see shit getting done.
All right? The foundation itself, without like the subathon and stuff, has raised over $1 million. You know how big that is? Do you know how big that is?
So he used his subathon money that he did during the subathon for those proceeds out of his pocket to go to school. W. Kai.
Bro. It's $1 million so far for the school. Okay, so
$1 million.
This is all like.
So niggas is fucking making a big deal because he doesn't want to give a few $100,000 to Mr. Beast shit that already has millions.
And it's kind of crazy because there's white people coming for your money, like your hard-earned money that you made on the internet. Like, think about it. They acting as if they Uncle Sam with this whole shit, bro. Mind you, it's gonna go under Mr. Beast's name. You feel me? Like and it ain't even all the way about them children, bro. You feel me? If you ain't doing this out your own pocket, bro, this ain't all the way about them kids. You can't say that. If you had the heart to really take $50 million out your own pocket and do that for them kids, yeah, that's W. W Mr. Beast. W anybody who did this shit. But again, the smart way to do it is the taxes, but y'all know what I mean. Like, love comes from the heart, my nigga.
He's raised over $1 million for this school in Nigeria. And so all the people, what was Adin Ross done that is equivalent to this?
Stuff that we have to, like, you know, make sure that everything is confirmed and all that other stuff, you know, just to make sure a lot gets done, basically. You feel me? This is how the school is planning to be built.
And here we got updates.
Basketball court, playground.
And this is exactly why Cenat hasn't responded, and he shouldn't respond, because this is the reality. Don't fucking put any energy into all of these losers that are trying to disparage you and come up with a false narrative. Don't pay attention to that. They're fucking stupid.
Peace soccer field with the school right there like that, okay? It's gonna be right outside Makoko, all right? Tell y'all know when it's all built and it's all done, I engaged Zetso Global to establish a Nigerian entity, acquire / selected.
I'm gonna say the thing many small business owners won't admit.
Shut up.
For all
month, bro. Begin construction in 2 to selected and will be purchased this month, bro. Begin construction in 2 to 3 months. 5,000 to 2 to 4 weeks. Phase 2 land selected.
Purchase 500 for 800,000. Permits and pre-construction 75,000. Construction is $1 million to 1.5 million.
Okay, and see here we got a full outline. So the
Dr. Umar, you got some fucking explaining to do, bro. Where the fuck is the school? I'm getting off topic.
build timeline and costs. We have already been told right here that you should expect 9 months to a year. Now, I think that is actually incredibly optimistic. 9 months to a year, I think it's probably going to take a lot longer than that, probably at least 2 years. But to come at Kai Cenat in any time less than April of 2026, because that would have been 1 year after this video dropped, to come at Kai Cenat in any time frame less than that is insane, dude. Is fucking crazy. Let a year pass by, and then we get to see where things are at, and if things look more or less the same, then we can start throwing the Dr. Umar accusations. But until we get to that point, anybody that is trying to frame this as Kai Cenat isn't a charitable person, Kai Cenat lied about the school in Nigeria, they are willfully lying. They are literally trying not to give you the truth and give you a proper representation of Kai Cenat and his character, but are literally trying to destroy his reputation with lies. Every single one of them. You cannot trust them. If any of them, if you've listened to anybody that is trying to imply that Kai Cenat is not holding up his end of the bargain in regards to the school, now that you've seen this video, I'm sure for the first time, you've seen actual video footage of progress that they've made, construction that has happened in regards to repairing the old school. We see the blueprints of what they plan to build in the future, in the near future, and we see that he's raised over $1 million, with the final estimated cost being $2.4 million.
That's right.
You gonna come at
right.
Kai Cenat because he don't want to give fucking $300,000 to Mr. B shit? The fuck? So that's the situation where that is concerned.
I'm trying to tell you, it's a race war for streamers. Y'all don't gotta believe me. It's a race war, bro. You feel me? Cause it's a race war. It gotta be, bro.
But this does seem to be an effective strategy that is being employed by, you know what I'm saying, Aiden Ross and his team and his supporters to push this narrative. And so we'll see how things unfold. But this just gave me all of the understanding that as to why Kai Cenat has been so quiet on this. And it's because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's really doing, what he's really bringing to the table. He don't need to clarify shit for nobody.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need to clarify shit for anybody. For real. But you let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Until next time. Peace out.